Oh, hi there. I have a couple of things on my mind I just wanted to share with you and talk about. One thing that's come up for me a lot this week is overwhelm and talking about how to prioritize, how to know what's most important, how to get shit done, and how not to feel that drain of the overwhelm, which I think we can all relate to at times, definitely happens to me. And there's something interesting about that because people are like, but you know about this stuff, how come you still get overwhelmed? It's because I'm human, and sometimes it's really useful to remind yourself that yes, you are human too. So here's the thing. I think it is when we've got so much going on, and globally there is so much going on, and I think people have less capacity to get stuff done. We have less cognitive energy, perhaps, because so much is going on in the world around us. And it's kind of like, whoa, it's all mounting up. That feeling seems to happen a whole lot more easily. So here's the thing. When we start to get this out of our heads, we start to have more clarity. It's so simple. Write it down. And our subconscious says, you've already done something about this. You've written it down. You've taken an action. You're already getting ahead and achieving this thing. It is actually that simple. So that's a really quick tip. The other thing is when we've got a lot going on, we're very action oriented. We want to get it all done, to start focusing on outputs, to think about ticking things off our to-do list. And I'm not actually a fan of a to-do list. I'm more a fan of to-do buckets where you have themes of things you're doing. It makes those lists a lot smaller and easier to achieve. And when we've got that, and we've got it out of our head, and the thing is, before we actually start doing, to think, okay, am I looking at this in the right way? Is there another way I can look about this that's going to make all this shit just so much easier to deal with? And actually sitting back in that planning and thinking stage before we start the doing. So those are two top tips for today. One, write it down, get it out of your head and onto paper. Such an old one, and one that we often forget when we're really under the pump. And the second is to stay in that planning phase and think, what am I doing? How am I going to do it? And is there a new way of thinking about it? There you go. Happy Friday.